Hello, welcome to this brief video designed to help you understand what's in the New York City Department of Education's Work-Based Learning Toolkit. It's part of a series of videos designed to help you get the most out of the toolkit as you prepare and support students in work-based learning activities in New York City. We're here at the landing homepage of the Work-Based Learning Toolkit. You'll note in the background of the splash page there are images of young people at work or young people engaged with adults in different work-based learning activities. So there's two doorways into the online toolkit. You can go directly to downloads, which you will be likely to do once you're familiar with what's in the toolkit and you know that there's a particular document or form that you would like to access, or into the whole online toolkit itself. We're going to go in through this portal to the online toolkit. You'll notice in the title bar up here that there's the work-based learning overview, there are activity guides, there's an employer portal with all the employer-facing tools, direct access to the downloads, and an About Us section. So let's take a look at what's in each one of these. In the work-based learning overview section, there are 5 pages: the About This Toolkit page, Quality Work-Based Learning, the Continuum, the essential elements of any work-based learning experience, and the employability skills. In About This Toolkit, there's a description of why work-based learning is important, who the authors are, who the audience is. It's important to note that the audience is New York City school staff, work-based learning coordinators and liaisons, intermediary agency staff, and program staff and teachers. So, quality work-based learning, what is it and why is it important? This piece is a good piece to share with teachers and others who may not be as familiar with work-based learning and why it's important and why we're doing this. It also contains quality standards for work-based learning. The work-based learning continuum, the continuum of career awareness, career exploration, and career preparation. And you can see that all of the different activities have been sorted into those 3 buckets. The essential elements of any work-based learning experience. These are designed to support the implementation of all work-based learning experiences. Teachers and coordinators can use these elements to ensure that all activities are engaging and they're safe and they're learning rich. The top 10 employability skills adopted by the New York City Department of Education. These skills help guide the design and structure of work-based learning experiences, help in defining skill development targets and goals, and in some cases serve as evaluation tools. So that's in the work-based learning overview section. So let's go look at the activity guide section. You'll notice there are drop downs here, but also you can double click and the activity guide page will open. You can see that each of the activity guides is represented with an image. There's a definition of the activity, and then you can click to enter the activity guide itself. In the guide, there's a fact sheet, which is the definition of what the activity is and design, structural support, and connectivity elements of each one. We'll go into these deeper later on. There's a coordinator checklist, there are required documents, and there are a set of implementation tools. If you look over here on the right, each of the fact sheets has some different information delivered over here. For each activity, you're able to download a variety of tools. There's the fact sheet, the coordinator checklist, the student checklist, a teacher tip sheet, an employer tip sheet, and an employer fact sheet. You might be wondering what the difference is between the fact sheet and tip sheet for employers. The fact sheet is intended for the decision maker at the company or organization who is deciding whether or not to implement work-based learning with your program. The employer career day tip sheet is for the individual who has volunteered to actually be a participant in that activity, whether it be on a panel or hosting an intern. So the next section up here is the employer-facing portal. It repeats a lot of the same access, but it's designed to provide employers with a quick and easy way to get to specific pieces that they might want. So let's say you're on the phone with somebody and they're interested in the career day information. You can jump right to here and get them either the fact sheet or the tip sheet. Up here are some reasons that they might want to participate, benefits, the importance for schools and community, and a way for them to think about how they might get involved. There's also a link here that they can message the Department of Ed that they're interested in participating. The next section is to go directly to downloads. There's a place to download the complete tool set, which you can do. However, we've designed this online toolkit to be able to get you what you need when you need it. But at least take a look at the table of contents. You can see how it's organized, exactly like the website. But then there's detail on the different types of lists, checklists, and tip sheets that are in here. All the different coordinator checklists, the student checklists, teacher tip sheets, employer fact sheets, and then activity-specific tools for each different activity. You'll notice there's quite a few implementation tools in the internship area, followed by a set of universal work-based learning tools, and then program fact sheets that are about work-based learning programs in New York City and state. So the interface to the downloads is organized in the same way that the toolkit is. All the overview files are here, each one of the different ones that we looked at. The activity guides are all here. And you'll note within the activity guide, I can download the fact sheet, any one of the checklists, tip sheets, the required documents, implementation tools. There's a set of work-based learning tools and forms that are applicable to more than one work-based learning type. What forms there are in use in New York City. And then program fact sheets, industry fact sheets, etc. Followed by an A to Z index that has listing of all of the different files that are available. You can also search in this search bar for any document that you're looking for, and they will pop up. So if I type in Career Day, a complete list of Career Day files will appear and allow for access. So that's our look at the contents of the New York City Department of Ed's Work-Based Learning Toolkit. The overview, the activity guides, an employer portal, a place to download, and a little information about us. You might want to check out additional videos on the New York City Work-Based Learning Toolkit that dive deeper into each of these sections.